Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm reacting to an anime reaction video. This time I'm reacting to the top 10 visually amazing fights in anime. Now, we're just gonna hop right into this because it's kind of a long video to see what it's all about. But before we do that, make sure you guys subscribe. Check the link in the description to my Patreon for exclusive content. And yeah, let's just see what we got. I already see Saber. I think that's her name, right? Ooh, hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Sakuga. Now, what is this Sakuga that I'm talking about? Technically speaking,
yo,
it basically
clean,
means
bro.
Animation. That's very mundane, right? But
Fate's
course,
animation is just different.
And for the anime
it's
fans,
different.
Sakuga means impressive animation.
So nice.
And I mean impressive animation that can be considered a visual miracle. Ooh. A recent example would be the most iconic scene in Demon Slayer.
I love this
you know,
fight
the one that blew up the internet. Just so
I can't wait for Demon Slayer to come back too. I gotta
Colloquial
watch the movie, man.
Or even a moment
I'm probably gonna watch
the
the over the weekend or
just
something.
elevates in quality, going full overdrive and driving the fan base nuts. So today, I'll be going through 10 of the fights in anime with the most breathtaking animation. However,
oh my gosh, I remember that fight. I remember seeing it for me. Okay, we got Mob Psycho. Who was he fighting in this?
Am I correct in assuming that if you've been an anime fan for the
Hold on,
past 5 years or so, you would have heard about Mob Psycho?
Magumi. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who Magumi is.
Am I correct in assuming that if you've been an anime fan for the past 5 years or so,
well, I don't remember who he is. It's been a while since I watched Mob Psycho. But if you did not watch it, come on now. It's amazing. I think they're like, there's not enough to like make the rest of it in the manga. I'm not sure. But if it ever comes back and they like animate it, oh my gosh, I need it.
This one stands out as it happens early in the second season.
This is really
expectations for the rest of the series. Expectations that were easily met by the godly anime staff. This ain't One Punch Man with a cursed season 2,
how strong
folks.
is Mob?
It's a
I have like
pivotal
no
moment in
clue.
Mob's character
Because when he was fighting
development
against
and a breathtaking display of
the
Japanese
final boss for
prowess.
season 2, I forgot his name. That evil dude for that what was that company? I don't know what it was, but it was something. My man had like Shibaku Tensei and stuff there. It was crazy, man. I love that fight. I thought Mob was gonna like unleash the beat down on him, but no, he was kind, I guess. But it was a good ending. I liked it.
It's a fight from Castlevania.
Oh, yes, this is Castlevania. Okay. Bro, this already looks beautiful. I gotta watch this, man. No way it looks this good.
Castlevania is an American production, but it looks very
Who is he fighting?
And it has a source material that's Japanese, so I guess
oh
it
my
counts.
gosh.
Hey now, I've talked about Chinese anime on this channel before, so it's only fair to include something from the
I can
West
check
now, isn't it? But
see
seriously though, do we really care too much about technicalities when we have one hell of a fight between Trevor Belmont and
this is!
The fight
oh my
has
gosh.
no shortage of epic moments that help capture the adrenaline of
just
playing
amazing.
the original games. The
Got
camera
like
angles and the intense motion captures really hammer home the impact of jumping around while fighting death himself. The dramatic comeback by Belmont is one of my favorite moments in the whole.
Why is no one talking
series.
about this?
It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Probably something that would make you want to check out Castlevania, right? While it's a far cry from the traditional definition
so
of Sakuga,
clean.
given the context of the production, this is a damn good fight.
Got like a little dagger. Right in the eye. Or that forehead. Whatever. Oh yeah, I remember this. I really gotta check this out.
It's been a while, but I think it's the perfect time to talk about this fight again. After all, for those of you who are new to the channel,
and he's just cool with it too. He's wearing a hat. Look at him.
In animation, one of the best fight scenes in anime. If we're solely talking about the amount of effort exerted,
where did he learn this from?
Just let the clip speak for itself. I think that a key in keeping your viewers engaged is to just wow them with smooth animation, and wow us this show did with its display of superb martial arts and hand-to-hand combat. Unfortunately, the show's not too popular. And for the casual viewer, the fight, unfortunately, may not mean too much.
Yo. This is just beautiful. Hey, yo, this fight was awesome.
JJK, where do we start? To help
Yo,
dampen
Mappa
the
really
unfortunate
went
news about
crazy
the
on
manga
this.
recently, let's look at one of the many breathtaking
Look
action
at that.
sequences that the show has to offer. Honestly speaking, there's a lot to pick from. I'm not even sure which one
I
to
can't
feature
wait
for
for
my
season
list,
2 to
but
come back.
after much deliberation, I decided to go for the
Jujutsu
Yuji and Todo fight versus Hanami. Why? Well,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
simple.
They
This
were
fight for
really
me
just
is
having a
probably
blast
the
on this,
fastest
dude.
paced
Look at
fight
this.
that requires so much more animation prowess to pull off. The characters go at it from the start, and you can just get lost at the amount
that his
of
Black
fluid
Flash?
movement
I
that
forgot,
attacks
man.
your
I think
eyes.
this was a
It helps
while
that the
ago.
fight has a lot of ways to
feels
keep
like
you
a while
engaged,
ago.
mostly through the
Wasn't that
techniques
long,
being
was it?
put on
Was it?
display.
I don't
You've
know.
got to watch this fight.
But
It's
it
no
was fire.
question that the animation will blow you away, but the application of teamwork
And then
and
Gojo
various
came,
techniques used in synergy is
released
also a
his-
sight
what
to
was it,
see.
purple
I also
something.
like how Yuji
And then-
and Todo didn't win the
look at
fight
this, hold on.
technically. They had to stall and survive long enough for
Just
Gojo to arrive
destroyed
and do
the
his thing.
forest. What?
And that, my friends, is yet another visual
This.
spectacle to end the awesomeness of the whole thing.
It's just cruel. Hey, we got Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Broly is on a
Yo,
roll.
this has to
Not
be,
only
like,
is
one of
his
my
appearance in
favorite
Dragon Ball
animations
Super one of
in
the
anime
iconic moments thanks
of,
to that
like, all time.
spine-chilling transformation. More on
I
that in this
really
other
love it.
video. His fight against Gogeta is one for the
I think
ages.
most
Thanks to the
people love
wonders
this
of modern
movie.
technology,
It was
the
just
Broly and the
amazing. Come on
Gogeta
now.
that we've known from the old days have been
Gogeta.
reborn in amazing fashion. As expected from a theatrical production, the animation is just
look at this.
top-notch, and it really recaptures the heat of the battle between two of the most powerful beings in the Dragon Ball universe. Both
went
fans of
into
the old
another
days looking for
dimension, bro.
nostalgia.
They
or
were
the new
fighting
viewers that GBS got would
for-
just
for-
love this fight.
what was it?
Paying to see the
'Cause
movie
Free-
live
they were fighting
or
'cause
for
Frieza
every
wanted to get
purchase,
taller?
I will never ever regret.
Oh
We
my
rarely see
gosh.
Gogeta in action, but he never disappoints when he sets out to kick
It
ass.
wasn't even
This is
that
just one of the
taller.
many fights that we'll remember
It was
the
like a
series
few,
for.
what was it, centimeters or something? I don't know, man. Movie was fire though. Hey, look at it. Got that camera on the eye. I'm loving it. Oh my gosh.
With a fight that has a foregone
I remember
conclusion, there are a few
I
things you
saw
can do
this
to
scene
make
for
it
the first time.
interesting.
I had
The
to
biggest
rewatch
and
the whole
easiest
anime
way, in
just to
my
get it,
opinion,
to
is
see
to
the
have the
scene
whole thing
again.
look so over the top
It was
to the
really
point where
that
the
good.
audiences will remember it for years to come. That, my friends, is how I'll evaluate Saitama
my-
versus Boros. We all know Saitama's going to win this one anyway, so the question is a matter of how
Look at
is he going
this.
to win? How is it going to look? Well, if attacks as over the top as the ones Boros threw is your thing,
gosh, it's been
you've
a
come
while
to the
since
right
I've seen
place.
this too.
Watching the fight again, I can almost feel the impact from Boros' attacks that seem more than capable of planetary
I like how
destruction.
Saitama,
In the
like,
end,
punched him
Boros'
once
trump
and then
card
he just
is no match for
obliterated it.
Saitama's serious punch.
And then he
We
just
put an
came
end to this
back.
chapter of One Punch Man in probably the most
Oh my
visually
gosh.
impactful way possible.
Look at that. Look at that, bro. That's just crazy. Oh no. I'm gonna
What,
get
you think that
spoiled.
just because I
feel like I
mentioned
should skip
episode
this.
19 in the intro, we won't be
No, I'm
having
gonna skip
any
this
Demon
because I don't
Slayer?
really want to
Well,
see it.
especially
I do not want to see it. I'm not gonna spoil. Not today. Okay. Good. I'm sorry. I'm just not watching that. I'll wait for the movie. Ooh, what's this?
We've got more theatrical productions coming up, and this is a fight that I've spent quite a lot of time talking about.
Ooh, okay.
Hey, I can't help it because it's really
Man, they
that
really
good.
using
We're
the
talking about the
surroundings.
climax of Sword of the Stranger. To be fair, most of the movie's fight scenes can qualify, as you can see with that early sequence of Luo Lang soloing those poor falls. However, I got a lot more into it when the time for the final battle came.
just going
Sword of the
in.
Stranger stands out from the other titles on this
They
list
fighting in the
because it's
snow,
one of
too?
the
They look like they
titles
about to
that
slip.
doesn't involve those supernatural powers or whatnot. Just good old swordsmanship.
This isn't
And it's
safe.
fights like these that must be so well animated in order to captivate the audience.
Ooh,
Luo
right
Lang
in the
versus
forehead.
Nanashi almost single-handedly makes the movie worth watching. But I'd say that the
Oh my
entire
gosh.
movie is good, not just this part. Still though, it's the standout that I'll always remember the film.
Sweat. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Why are they fighting? Honestly.
At the top of the list is none other than, you guessed
that's
it,
Saber.
versus Ryder and Shiro.
Why she look like evil? Why she wear that dark outfit?
How could we have a list of breathtaking fight sequences without featuring probably the holy grail of big screen productions in that regard? The Heaven's Feel trilogy has been nothing short of breathtaking with its animation on the fight sequences, and the third movie gave us the pinnacle of it all. The Saber versus Ryder in Shiro fight is something that I've been so excited to see when I started following the series. Then the trailer hit. Then the actual film hit, and let's just say that I was completely captivated by the glorious animation in the real thing. I won't go as far as to say that nothing will compare to this fight in the film trilogy, but it's got a pretty damn secure grip on the top spot for me. There could be some arguments for some to consider the Berserker versus Saber fight, and it's a valid point, but for me, I think there's just far more stakes and emotional investment in this fight, and we know that it's the magic ingredient to help push a fight further. And with that in mind, I put this as my #1 breathtaking battle in anime, and I'm curious if you agree or not. Feel free to chime in on the comment section.
It looks so clean though. Can I mention that? It just looks so crisp.
That brings us to the end of this list. If you enjoyed the countdown,
alright, I guess that's it. But yeah, this is a pretty good list. I really liked it. All the fights, and especially like one thing that stuck out in this video was Castlevania. Like, man, I hear no one talking about it, and it just looks absolutely amazing. I gotta check it out. It just looked great. But yeah, I'm ending the video right here because I'm mine. Make sure you subscribe, comment down below, I'll react to all that, and yeah, peace out.